So now top 11, new pitcher for the Rays. Their sixth pitcher of the night, right-hander Kevin Kelly.
Kevin Kelly was purchased from the Colorado Rockies in December of 22. Originally drafted by the Cleveland Indians in 2019. He throws a fastball 91. Most of the time it's a two-seam fastball. So if you're Tyler Heineman, you don't necessarily have to bunt in this situation. The two-seam fastball should be a pitch you could pull on the ground. But he had a beautiful bunt his last time up. That was in the 8th.
They're creeping in on the corners, expecting it, but he lines it to center. But it's going to be caught, and Clement had taken about 3 steps towards third, but the ball was caught, and he could not get back in time to tag.
Yeah, I don't know if it was hit deep enough for him to tag anyway. You can see he thought originally that it was going to be down for a base hit. He was trying to get a jump, but it was right at the center fielder.
So with 1 out, it's Andres Jimenez, and he'll take down and in, ball 1.
I think this is a good matchup for Jimenez because the way Kelly throws a two-seamer, it's down in the zone. I think Andres can get to that pitch.
The Rays, by the way, have made all kinds of moves, including losing their DH. Junior Caminero, who was their DH at the start of the game, is now at third base. Hunter Fiducia is the new catcher for the Rays. Tristan Gray has moved from third to short. Two and one on Jimenez. This is going to left field, and it's going to be caught by Simpson. Coming on to make a sprawling catch for the second out.
Well, Chandler Simpson had his issues in the outfield, but not on this play. It was a line drive off the bat of Jimenez, and it looked like it was going to sink in front of the left fielder, but he makes a nice sliding catch and then gets up and makes a throw. Just in case Clement went too far, and he goes a long way, and Simpson catches it, and he's got to scamper back. But the throw was offline.
So 2 down. And here's George Springer, who is 0 for 4.
How many games have we seen like this between these two ball clubs? They had 2 games, 3-1, 3-1 early in the season. Tampa Bay won all 3 of those games they played here.
Couple of strikes on Springer. Still just 7 hits in this game. And are the Blue Jays challenging whether or not there was catcher's interference here? We've seen this so many times.
Toronto's challenging catcher's interference.
Yeah. We've seen this so many times with Springer. There's no question this happens more with him than anybody else in the majors. There's just something about his backswing. He's not crazy deep in the box, but it just happens a lot with him. And George right away turned around and it looked like he felt something, then looked to the dugout.
It happened last on Saturday against the Orioles in that comeback 9th inning when the Blue Jays scored 3 runs.
I'm sure George is kind of torn. Like, does part of him want to stay up and hit? It doesn't advance the lead runner, obviously, but it gets them a second base runner.
That's interesting. And Springer's catcher's interference set up Alejandro Kirk's sacrifice fly.
I don't know.
I never saw anything. It wasn't dramatic. We saw it very clearly on Saturday.
Yeah.
As a catcher's mitt was hit.
He might have felt a lace or
After
something.
review, it's confirmed there's no catcher's interference. Toronto loses the challenge.
So Springer will stay in the box with a couple of strikes on him.
So now hit a double. Mentioned the Blue Jays record in extra innings 9-4 so far this season.
Clement out at second with 2 down and a couple of strikes on George Springer. The pitch from Kelly. Base hit into left field. And Ernie Clement is rounding third and on his way in to score the go-ahead run.
Time and time again, George has come up with big hits. He does it again here tonight in Tampa. He stays back on this breaking ball and drives Ernie Clement home. Good swing by Springer. Gets the extension, takes that top hand off, and it's over Camanero's head down the left field line, and Ernie's going to score easily.
And Springer pumped up. So it's 2-1 Blue Jays here, top 11. Yariel Rodriguez is getting ready to work the bottom half of the inning. One 1-0 to Lucas. Little up and in.
Yeah, it's a good time for George to steal. The Rays obviously have fallen behind. The pitcher's worried about the batter. George is 16 for 16. Get yourself in the scoring position.
Not going. And this is in the air down the left field line, but headed for the seats.
George was all the way around second, halfway to third when that ball hit the seats in foul territory. He's playing great. Every aspect of his game has been outstanding.
And we talk about how incredible a year it is for a 35-year-old. As of Friday, he's a 36-year-old. He's turning 36 on Friday.
He's not going to slow down.
I don't think so. Not going. And it's hit to the right side. Lau on to first. Lucas retired. The Blue Jays along with him, but they get a run. A 2-out, 2-strike. RBI single by George Springer. Yariel Rodriguez is coming in. The Blue Jays have the lead going to the bottom of the 11th. So the Blue Jays got a run in the top half of the inning and take a lead here to the bottom half. It is 2-1 going bottom 11 as they try to win the opener. The Yankees are trailing 7-0 against Minnesota. Boy, would a win here be big, big, big for this team right now. But it's not going to be easy. That's maybe the fastest guy in baseball, Chandler Simpson. He's running out at second. Braden Fisher is still in the game. Yariel Rodriguez was up but did not come in yet. And the batter is Yandy Diaz. The Rays, Buck, are sending up Diaz, Brandon Lau, and Junior Caminero. Their 3 best hitters here this inning.
And Braden Fisher has been given the task of getting them out. 5 times he's pitched 2 innings this season.
Out in front of Diaz, 0-2.
The Blue Jays have pitched a 9-inning shutout. They gave up a run in the first and nothing since. The bullpen has been terrific. Little, Dominguez, Barton, Hoffman, and now Fisher.
IKF trying to keep Simpson close at second. Here's a chopper to third. Clement charges, throws, and doesn't get him. Guerrero was saying challenge. Now the Blue Jays lost their challenge, but 8th inning and beyond, even if you have, you can ask for one. Vladdy seems fairly convinced the Blue Jays will not challenge. It'll be an infield hit, and it's 1st and 3rd, nobody out.
Yeah, and Diaz hit it in a perfect spot. Little chopper. Ernie Clement's as good as anybody in the game fielding these swinging bunts, but Diaz hustling out of the box beats the throw over to first. Boy, the Rays can do a lot of things right here. Brandon Lau, he's had a rough night. He's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. But they can play safety squeeze. They can put a bunt on. The infield is in. Lots of things in their favor right here. Great speed at third.
And the first pitch from Fisher. Taken for a strike. So Simpson, when that ball was fouled off, kind of took a step or two, but it'll be really interesting. Do you think there's nobody out here? Junior Camanero's on deck. Does Simpson break with any ball that's in play?
I think he would.
Put the pressure on the defense?
Put the pressure on the defense. He runs so well, and he was breaking on contact there. He was coming home.
The 0-2 to Lau. Fastball outside, ball one.
Ernie Clement, the third baseman now, is really shadowing Simpson at third, trying to keep him as close as possible. Tyler Heineman again going out in front of home just to relay the defense for a first and third situation.
Two 2-1 Blue Jays, but the Rays threatening here in the bottom of the 11th. 1-2. Chopped foul, and he was coming home. There's no doubt about it that the contact play is on for the Rays.
He's got that kind of speed. You got to put pressure on the defense to catch it and throw him out. And just a little tap, or watch him react. As soon as that ball's hit, he's off and running. He's going on contact. So that's a good indication to the infielders. They know the contact play is on, so you got to be ready for it.
Again, the 1-2. Down and in. Carlos Fabulous communicating with the infielders, making sure they're playing where he wants them to play. Got him. Chased a high fastball. One down.
That was really interesting because the infield backed up. They were playing double play at that point, almost conceding that run. And then Braden Fisher comes up with another strikeout. That's 16 strikeouts for the Blue Jays tonight. The Rays' season high in strikeouts is 17. Happened way back in April in San Diego against the Padres.
So now the infielders are a double play depth. Junior Caminero, the batter. He hits one on the ground. They got a chance to turn two and win this ball game. But he's also got 44 home runs on the year. He is a major threat. Off the corner, ball one. Elite speed at third in Simpson. Diaz the runner at first. And the 1-0. Called strike. Las Diaz thought that caught the corner. It's 1-1. That curveball stays high. Ball two.
Yeah, he can come right back and throw that curveball again. Because Caminero, the hitter's thinking, oh, he doesn't have confidence in that curveball. But Fisher knows how to make the adjustment to throw a good curveball on this pitch. Again, Heineman out in front of home plate. First and third defense. Throw that curveball again. You'll get a wild swing.
He threw the slider and just barely nicked the corner. It's 2-2.
Put in a good spot. It's high, but it catches plenty of the plate.
The big right-hander comes set. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Two down.
Where he went to the fastball. Trey Savage started the game with 9 strikeouts in his outing. And the bullpen has been rock solid. Braden Fisher with his third strikeout in an inning and 2/3.
You know, he's got a good fastball. He throws the slider and the curve so much, and he's got great numbers on both of those pitches. You can understand why he does, but they sometimes forget about the hitters, I mean. That fastball can sneak up on you. They're not thinking about it. Here's one popped up and back out of play, and it's 0-1 on Josh Lowe. You know, curveball, slider. Then with 2 strikes, he can zip it by him every now and again.
Boy, he's been great. And he's a rookie. What a job he has done for this Blue Jays.
It was in this ballpark in the spring against the Yankees that he faced Judge and others and made a great impression on his manager. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. They remembered that outing. He faced Judge and other big hitters in the Yankee lineup. Yeah, spring training game, but 10,000 people, the Yankees A lineup, and he's become a big part of this bullpen. The set and the 0-2 pitch up high. He's feeling that fastball now.
Yeah, and you know what? Heineman's doing a good job of introducing it into the mix here. And that game against the Yankees was a night game, so it had a little bit of a regular season atmosphere.
Yeah, night spring games here when the Yankees play, they're a bit of a scene. It was a big outing for him. 1-2. Got him! Braden Fisher with an unbelievable job here in extra innings. 2 scoreless innings. What a major league debut for Trey Yesavage. Think he had any fun here in his first day in the big leagues, and the Blue Jays find a way to win this game. George Springer drives in the game winner in the top half, but the story really the pitching tonight from Yesavage to Fisher and everybody in between.
Absolutely incredible. Fisher gave up a swinging bunt. That's only the 4th hit that was allowed here tonight. The Rays strike out a season high 18 times tonight against the Blue Jays pitching. Andres Jimenez was outstanding defensively at shortstop, made a terrific play in the 8th inning to take away another scoring opportunity. But how about the bullpen? Yeah, the rookie Trey Yesavage set the tone with 9 strikeouts in 5 plus 1 batter. But the bullpen was rock solid.
6 innings by the bullpen. They only gave up 1 hit. It was that little dribbler this inning. Unbelievable job by the pitching staff in this game. The Blue Jays beat the Rays 2-1 in a thriller here to open up this series. Time now for Sportsnet Central, presented by KFC. Let's send it to Ken and Ivanka.